About 2 or 3 weeks ago, I'd gotten an email from the folks at Rainpoint, and they had offered me an opportunity to review a 2-zone Wi-Fi water timer with smart display hub. And I said, that ought to be quite interesting. May even make my life a bit easier. So we're going to open up this box and take a look. All right, here you go. This will go to your spigot. All right, and this is the 2 zones. You'll have hoses going out both ways and whatnot. And this is like a manual override. Even if the Wi-Fi is engaged, you tap either one of these and the water will come on automatically. Here's the display. Okay, and instructions on how to set your warranty up and all that kind of stuff. Okay, piece at the back. Some nice instructions. And we're going to go through all that and whatnot. Alright, it has a plug for the display, but you can also use batteries with it. This particular type of system, it can be added to other different components that you can get, but this right here I think is going to really do an excellent job. The house away from heat at the moment, and you can see the hub here, and it's got a lot of information. It was once I figured out my own router issues by putting the right password in and spelling things right, it was a real snap to put in. But like I said, you've got all sorts of different information this thing can tell you, and a great many more sensors that you can buy to add to this. But I'll tell you what, my first observation on this is not only does it really handle, you know, your watering and stuff like that, your irrigation, but I tell you what, if you're into weather instruments and stuff like that, you know, Rainpoint, I think you've got a nice little system here, because with all the add-ons that you can buy, that's a lot of information. All right, we have paired the valve system, and there it is there. We're going to go outside and put it on the spigot and get some hoses connected, and we'll show you how to program it up real quick. And thank you so much, Rainpoint, for sending some Teflon plumber's tape. It'll be coming in handy. All right, let's see here. Let me show you this. That is the app. Okay, and this is all the active features that you have. This one is for the hub, and that one is for left valve, right valve, which is left valve, right valve. And as you add other sensors on, they'll populate this area right in here. So here in a bit, we'll go outside and we'll get this all hooked up. But like I said, if you're into weather watching and you want to have your own weather station, you know, Rainpoint, you really got a decent little system here. I like it so far. All right, let's go outside. All right, before we go outside, I'm going to show you real quick how to program one of the valves to come on. And you can see the time scroller, and you can pick which hour, which minute you want it to come up. And then once you select it, you hit confirm, and whatever valve you're programming will show up. All right, now let's go over here. This is your statistics window, and over time it will show you just how much water you're putting on your product, and your meter there, the valving system, will help you better plan your watering where it's not wasteful. And they have a rainfall add-on to this that will help you program it even better, because if it's raining, your program will just dismiss itself. Really cool app, it really is. And you see valve left, valve right, and when we get outside, we'll get this thing all situated and whatnot. Really nice, nice app. Very easy to understand. Okay, we got this thing installed, and unfortunately this particular faucet is like 60, 70 yards away from where it needs the closest point. But anyway, we're gonna turn it on, see if we get leaks. Okay, looks good. All right, then if you want to manually turn your water on, do that. Turn it off. Turn this one on. Okay, and turn it off. All right, you see the app. In 8 minutes and 43 seconds, it'll turn off if I don't manually turn it off. All right, let's try right valve. The duration, we want it for like 1 minute. Confirm, 1 minute. All right. There it goes. Right valve turned on. And it will disengage in 49 seconds. Mosquitoes are terrible out here, guys. Alright, and I just told everything to shut down, and there it is. And it says we dispensed 2.1 gallons on the left, and excuse me, right valve has 7 seconds left. Yep, shut down. Okay, the system is totally hooked up, and we're at the garden end / food forest end of the thing. And we're gonna open up the app, and we are going to switch to left valve, right? And then we're going to switch to irrigation, and we want it just to turn on and run for about 3 minutes, and we're going to hit confirm. All right, and we'll see if the water makes it out this far. So in 2 minutes and 49 seconds, there you go. I need to tighten this up a little bit more, put some more tape on it. But, Rainpoint, you have taken an ancient, old, man-made, made from scratch irrigation system and connected with your modern interface, and it is doing quite well. And that bucket, that barrel right here will fill up, oh, not long, and the water will be spitting out along line 1. And you can see the red handles out there, and I can make the water go in different directions. But it will shut itself down. And let's see here, 1 minute, 33 seconds. All right, we're 16 seconds away from a shutdown. Sorry about all the summer bug noise, but it is on its way to about 93 or 4 Fahrenheit today. And 2 minutes or 2 seconds, 1 second. Shut down. There you go. And it says that we used 4.1 gallons. Okay. Alright, we don't really have enough usage time quite for the analytic part to register much of anything, but after 30 days, 12 months, you can start get a really good tracking date info about what you're doing, how much water you're using, where it's going to. Like I said, this system has a lot of add-ons. Outside temperature, outside humidity, how powerful the sun is. It'll detect whether it's rain and cancel the planned irrigation, because if it's raining, you really don't need it. Anyway, Rainpoint, excellent. I love it. Yep, I think the next thing I get would be like a outdoor temperature and humidity thing. All right, everybody, thanks for dropping by. One last little thing before you go. All right, here's the zone that we just used outside, and it's going to toggle back and forth between the two zones, and that's when we were testing the one outside without the hose on it, and that's the one with the hose on it. And the last time it turned on, it used 4.1 gallons, and it was on for 4 minutes.